And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Paolo Banchero.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. We'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. And for the Hawks, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. And it's McCollum in at the 1. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And it's Carter missing. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. To the paint. Here's Okongwu.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Suggs dishes to Banchero. Pass to Bane. Shot clock at 6. And here's Wagner. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Here's Okongwu. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Okongwu's now got his second basket. Magic have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Suggs against McCollum. Here's Bane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the guy knows how to score. Bane manipulating the D there to his advantage.
The Magic shooting their first free throws in this one. The first one falls. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
He hits both from the stripe.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
One shot.
One shot.
That free throw good from Daniels. And last season's most improved player. And Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
Here's Carter. The Magic again can't hit.
Now, what a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
Inside, it's stolen by Banchero. Here's Bane. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson surveying the floor. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And Okongwu Boom! Slams it in.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Bounce pass, Wagner. Carter kicks to Suggs. Out to Carter. Stolen by McCollum. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Outside, Suggs. Wagner a screen on McCollum. Suggs, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
A free throw drops for Suggs. So at this stage of the season, Tim, some teams I feel are already starting to look ahead to the playoffs. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think you're going to glimpse at what that looks like because your adrenaline is going to take you there. But I think the focus should be on the here and now, continuing to get better on a daily basis.
If you're not looking at what's in front of you, you're going to lose what's perhaps ahead of you.
Boy, that is so true.
Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Johnson. Here is Daniels. Right wing. 6 to shoot. And it's Risa Shea missing. Orlando, they've gone just 1 for 5 on the field to start the quarter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Wagner shooting. It goes on Jalen Johnson. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
That one drops. He ties it up.
And for his position, Franz Wagner gives you everything you could ask for. Passing, rebounding, scoring, and he competes defensively as well.
Now here's McCollum. Hasn't made one yet. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, I don't think you can look at these matchups and think it can be just one guy. I would have everybody on the glass to help out.
Pass to Johnson. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. Risa Shea in the corner. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
A true highlight of Risa Shea's game is the ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Payne with the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Johnson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points. Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Then Carroll is screen on McCollum. Here's Suggs. Johnson with the rebound.
He got the look he wanted. I think he rushed it a little bit.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Anthony Black comes in for Wagner. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Number 1, the Magic.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
And here is Suggs, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Wagner passes to Bing. Shoots over Rizachet. Gets the front of the rim and out.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to Daniel. The Hawks working the ball around. And that one, good. That's now 8 points for Dyson Daniel.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Wagner with a screen for Payne. Out to the right wing. They get it. Black kicks to Bane. Hits the jumper in space. Bane's got 6 points.
Yeah, this is why you got to stay up on Bane or pay the price.
Pass to Okongwu. Kicks it out to McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Now, here's Suggs. Over in the corner, Banchero. Outside, Bane. That ball's nice speed that time from Banchero. Now, just a 1-point Hawks lead, and Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Completely new group on the floor. And a switcher also for Orlando. De Silva's checked in. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Magic have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. At the elbow, it's Bane. Pass to De Silva. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Bane. Hield finds Landale. Back to Hield. Lock at 6. And then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
They set the pick. Banchero outside. He nails it, and we're tied up. Banchero's got his second basket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Still scoreless. For 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Atlanta's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Back to Hield. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hield's got his second basket of the game.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Wagner, a screen on Hield. Bane, nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Landale. There's Kuminga. On the 3 off target. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Black kicks to Banchero. Nice break here. Here come the Hawks. Kuminga dishes to Kispert. Here's De Silva. Defended by Alexander Walker. Black, no good.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
Kispert, the pass to Kuminga. To the middle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Paolo Banchero.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play. He gets hit.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
For Black, he's putting up about 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
What's up? Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
That's good from Kispert. And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Black, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Hield. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. On the wing, Bane. Kuminga against Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. Just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Intercepted. Shot game clock separated by 5. Fires from deep. Here's Langdale. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. What's up? And that one misses. The Magic trail by 5. Black finds Wagner. Here's De Silva. Defended by Kuminga. Wagner a screen on Hield. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
It's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks ahead, up by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
Here's McCollum. Still without a basket. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. The post pairing, Wagner along with Carter. Anthony Black is out there at Carter. And it's De Silva in at the three, the small forward.
Assists like that have typified effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. O'Connell. And O'Connell slams it in.
Well, that was a very well-designed set, and it resulted in a dime from Jalen Johnson.
Pass to Carter. Now Black, defended by Alexander Walker. And here we go. And there's O'Connell. That's good on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his third assist on the night. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Stop the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
That's the aggressiveness they want Wagner to have. Force the defender into a tough spot.
The Magic haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And he makes the first. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game, and the basket by McCollum.
Well, that's the definition of versatility right there. C.J. McCollum can score from anywhere on the floor.
Wagner looking it over. Pass to Black. Just 5 to shoot. Wagner from long range. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. McCollum against Carter. Johnson can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now here is Carter. Scoreless thus far. They get the rebound, and there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Bryson Daniels checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And a switcher also for Orlando. Suggs, he's checked in for Javon Carter. Here are the Magic now, trailing by 10. Here's Black. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Heat in Miami. Shot clock at 2. Another miss by Orlando. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. down low. He's defended by Wagner. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Ricochet has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Ricochet with it. 9 points last game out. Here's Okongwu. Carter pulls it in.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Black. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Out up there for Johnson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
Now, Suggs. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Launches it, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets. Banchero's checked in for the Magic. The Hawks leading by 12. McCollum outside. The shot misses. Suggs with some nice defense. Carter with a screen on Daniels. There's the lob to Carter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops in style.
The Hawks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Okongwu is now starting, Jim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons. Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
After Ricochet, Johnson outside. Okongwu with a screen on Banchero. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. Good work defensively by Carter. The Magic trail by 10. And here's Banchero. He's guarded by Johnson. Banchero dishes to Suggs. Magic moving the ball around. Nifty move. And he gets it to go. Suggs has got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So for the Hawks, Brock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Corey Kispert comes in for Johnson. And Hield subbed in for McCullough. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in. And the Hawks with possession here. Healed with it. Defended now by Wagner.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Here's De Silva. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Rizachet. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That's his first foul. Now here's Heald. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The Magic trail by 7. Here's Banchero. Basket good. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders, blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Suggs passes to Banchero. He gets that one. Banchero's got 11 points.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now, here's Kispert. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Heald can't hit. The Magic trail by 5. And here is Suggs to the left wing. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Heald sets the pick for Daniel. Floats one up, and it's good on the way. He's got 10.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Banchero outside. On the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Daniels with the steal. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Heat in Miami.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
And how about the long strides? Just tough for the D to stay with Banchero on the attack.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
He's off on the first. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop. That's the way I looked at it.
Now, here's Kuminga. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Stolen by Kispert. That's right here. Here come the Hawks. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now, here's Wagner. Nothing on the board. Black kicks to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Landale grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 6. Down low. Deflects the pass. And the dunk by Kispert.
Kevin, he is tough
to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Wagner passes to Wagner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
That's good from Wagner. Both free throws good from Wagner. Atlanta leading by 6. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Alexander Walker. Driving to the basket. And it's good for 2.
And that is the next evolution for Jonathan Kuminga. I want to see more playmaking ability.
Here's Black. Banchero with the screen. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you could tell by the reaction there, the crowd loved it.
The Magic have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And Black, no good on that one. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
Early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
Atlanta leading by 6. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Riza. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Number 4, Jalen Suggs.
Daniels with it. Six to shoot. Okongwu. Good work defensively by Carter. The Magic trail by 6. Suggs dishes to Banchero. On the wing, Bain. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Daniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here's Wagner. He right on him. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at Orlando. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, the Hawks. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And seeing where the Magic are, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. See if they can take advantage.
Now McCollum after the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. Johnson against Banchero. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And how about the vertical McCollum has? He may have even surprised himself there.
You know, Tim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
Here is Daniels. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. Johnson outside. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And I know Coach loves to see Banchero get rolling out there. He is capable of some serious production.
Now here's Johnson. He has 7. Pass to Rizichet. Now McCollum. Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. Here's McCollum. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. McCollum's got 6.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Carter kicks to Banchero. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Number 1, the Magic.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Banchero. Daniel from outside. Rebound by the Magic. Suggs looking around. Yes, that goes in. 8 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Okongwu. And it's in there. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Bounce pass Suggs. Banchero against Johnson. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 20 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Wagner. A putback. He goes up again. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Johnson outside. Pass to McCollum. Good. It's Johnson with the assist that time. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now, here's Banchero. 22 points for him. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Both free throws good from Wagner.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
The Hawks trail by 3. A 3 from McCollum. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. Driving inside, and he uses the glass on the way. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now McCollum, 11 points in the game. Pass to Rizichet. 3-pointer. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Jalen Suggs. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds.
2 shots.
And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
Well, he is consistently stringing great performances together, and when he gets cooking, just keep giving him the ball.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. De Silva's checked in, and it's Anthony Black in for Jalen Suggs.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
On the wing, Johnson. To the inside. Down low. Here's Okongwu. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's McCollum. And again, it's Atlanta.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Like the pass to Banchero. Now, here's Bane. Pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. The baseline J. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Ricochet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
At the wing position, Ricochet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for Daniel. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Ricochet's hit them both. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Magic. To the paint. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Alexander Walker. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. McCollum finds Alexander Walker. Okongwu with a screen on Bane. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Black. Over to the wing. Banchero against Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And it's Banchero missing. Nats have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Here's Alexander Walker. Hawks passing it around. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Well, Orlando shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
With the body to absorb contact, Bane also has the balance to finish.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Scott Landale's checked in for Okongwu, and Kispert subbed in for Ricochet. Free throw good, Bane. The Hawks trail by 3. Now here's McCollum. He's got 13. Beyond the arc. Black grabs the board. Black's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the shot goes down. Black's got 8 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Banchero, and it's Carter in for Bain. On defense, the Magic. Here's Alexander Walker. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
They set the pick.
Well, over 80% from the line for a score. You do not want to foul Franz in the act.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Wagner. The Hawks trail by 7. McCollum looking it over. Kispert wide open. He fires. It's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Black with it. 8 points for him. Pocket 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by Kispert. The Hawks shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Carter against McCollum. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Out to the right wing. Pass to De Silva. Wagner a screen on Kuminga. De Silva, no good. The Hawks trailing. Kispert on the wing. He's defended by Wagner.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Black. Back to Wagner. From the arc. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Back to McCollum. Inside, and stolen by Wagner. Here's Wagner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight. 7 of 7.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Wagner. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. And here's McCollum. watched 3 so far in this one. Magic lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Orlando, the post pairing Faulkner along with Carter. Carter out there with Black. And it's De Silva in at the small forward. Here's Black. The teardrop falls in. And the Magic lead by 6.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
After Rizachet. The three-pointer no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Carter right side. Now here is Carter, defended by Alexander Walker. Here's De Silva, offline with his 3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Johnson outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Johnson. Takes a 3. Hangs home the trifecta. And that's now 10 points for Jalen Johnson.
Well, Johnson should get credit right there for staying ready and making himself available off the ball.
Now Black. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Back to Alexander Walker. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And, you know, if you look at Daniel's numbers, he's done a great job improving those assist totals.
Pass to Carter. Back to Wagner. Here's Black. He's covered by Daniels. Black, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Rizachet ready to go once he got it.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's foul number 2 for him.
Hawks down. Daniel. Second. Team first.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to De Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Wagner. It goes straight through with the swish. And the Magic lead by 2.
Wagner able to get that one lined up from mid-range.
Now Rizachet. Johnson up for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is Carter. Wagner outside. Shoots over Rizachet. And it's Wagner missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 3-pointer, Daniels hands it from downtown. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner comes in for Wendell Carter. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Javon Carter. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Black with it. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Black. Driving in. Back to Wagner. Misses from short range. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Alexander Walker. Daniels, a screen on Suggs. Johnson outside. Oh, good on the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Black. Here's De Silva. Gets a very good look and converts.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's covered by Suggs. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. Back to Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wagner a screen on Daniels. Daniels with the steal. And here they go. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Atlanta.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And so it's Atlanta with it. After Jalen Suggs made that last 3-pointer. Johnson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wagner a screen on Daniel. Kicks it out to Wagner. And again, it's the Magic from deep. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here's Johnson. Here's Okongwu.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependent.
Black with it. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. Back to Alexander Walker. On the wing, Johnson. Drills the 3-pointer. And that's 18 points for Johnson.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get in the ball and get out of the way.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Jim McCollum, he's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Suggs. Outside, Bain connects from 3-point range. Bain's got 22 points.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his 2nd of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Pass to Rizichet. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists now in the game. Bain kicks to Suggs. Now Black. 6 to shoot. Bain passes to Banchero. Count it, good. Banchero's got 10 points in just the second half.
And using the entire clock there, Banchero able to deliver.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Trains the 3-pointer. 16 points for Dyson Daniels.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here.
Banchero against Johnson. Now, here's Banchero. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And a wide open look for Payne. And the Magic another three.
Well, his role this half has been to help them space the floor.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Again, the Hawks good for two.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Outside, Suggs. Banchero inside. Okongwu on him. Does not go in. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Suggs.
The one thing you love about C.J. McCollum, it's that high basketball IQ. He is just so clever on the floor.
C.J. McCollum. 2 shots.
First one falls for.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them. And here's Wagner. Now Banchero. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
15 seconds.
Here's Wagner. Banchero is screened for Wagner. 4 on the clock. It's off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. 3. Good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And that one is good.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
Johnson outside. Here's Ricochet. He's defended by Wagner. Daniels against Payne. Shoots for 3. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Trying again. Rejected by Banchero. He takes it in. Off the glass.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Johnson. Banchero vacuums it in. Orlando's going to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. 43 seconds left in the game. Banchero is screen on McCollum. Suggs, and he banks the layup in.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson with it, and it's Carter picking him up. McCollum outside. Payne against Daniel. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Payne with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Van Carroll looking around. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now, Suggs. The small and power forwards are Shea and Johnson. Tyson Daniels is out there with McCollum. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. McCollum. It's stolen by Banchero. Carter with a screen on Johnson. Here's Payne. Shot clock at 6 to take the lead. And oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done.
And he's going to be a consistent scorer when he can get those shots to fall. Defense has to do a better job against Banchero inside.
Now McCollum. It's stolen by Suggs. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
Yeah, nice strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Team first. At the line for the Magic, Fox Buckner. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Wagner. We're just over a minute into overtime here. McCollum against Suggs. Six on the shot clock. The long shot, no good. Magic leading by 4. Banchero was screened for Suggs. Here he goes. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Banchero was screened for Wagner. Now Carter, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Johnson, takes the 3, knocks down the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Banchero. Carter outside. Suggs. McCollum there for the rebound. That man has gone 2 for 3 from beyond the arc to begin overtime. Suggs with the steal. And he capitalizes on the breakaway, laying that baby in.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
To take the lead, Banchero vacuums it in. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Wagner. Daniels with the steal. Fires. Nails the jumper. Oh,
Defensively, Daniels has really come into his own, and now he's taking charge in important moments.
Now, Banchero. Clutter with a screen on Johnson. Banchero from 19. That one goes.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Banchero vacuums it in. Orlando, they've gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. Clock at 5. Carter knocks down the 3.
Big moments, not too much for Carter Jr. Clutch G coming through.
Daniels cleared away by Carter. And the Magic with possession. And they go to the intentional foul.
15 seconds.
Here's Carter. And stolen by Daniels.
Yeah, he didn't read the defense very well there. He telegraphed that pass.
A three-pointer. Good.
Well, C.J. McCollum rising to the occasion. What a clutch performance.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Bain with it. Six to shoot. Fires the 3. Johnson rips down the board. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it to the bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Around the ball.
McCollum fires. Missed on the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
52 seconds.
Shoot 2.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ball game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 4. What's your take, guys?
It's going to take a miracle for them here, or actually a miracle three-pointer and a foul. This one's over.
McCollum. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.